Hi folks, Papa Gary here. Just thought I'd give a little talk today about retirement and what we look forward to as seniors. I know a lot of us spend a lot of time apparently on the internet, YouTube being one of those areas where we search for financial advice and happiness and how to stay in shape, all kinds of, technical, sometimes depressing issues in my opinion. But I found a way that's worked for my wife and I that kind of covers all of that. I suppose it might work for those of you that have families or managed to have children when you were younger. I suppose it even would apply for nieces and nephews, if you go that far. But we've really gotten back into engaging with our family. Now, we've always been a family-oriented group. I've got 4 kids from 3 different women, so it's made life really exciting. And I'm married to a real sassy little Gen Xer, so we managed to have a daughter very late in life, but it all worked out. Everybody gets along, everybody has fun, and then of course they're all getting married and they're having kids, so I've got quite a bunch of grandkids. I'm just walking around my place now and it's awful quiet, but typically on the weekends or special events, birthdays, anniversaries, whatnot, we'll have a whole bunch of grandkids out here yelling for Pop and Gram, and we're getting kids up on the zip line or put them on the tire swing, or they want to ride in the old truck or around on my old farm tractor. Yeah, they keep you going for a good solid 7 hours while they're out here, and if they spend the night, then of course that's a whole different ball game with tents and camping out and having fun. But really, I've never been in better shape. In my late 60s now, and I'm doing things that I never imagined I could do 10 years ago. So if they're not out here, then they also do stuff in town. Kids nowadays are very active: karate, football, soccer. So it's a great way to go spend time with them without spending a bunch of money, show them support. They love it when you show up. There's probably nothing more exciting in my mind than showing up at one of these things and having a bunch of kids run up to you and, yell your name and say, "Hi, Grandpa." That's very satisfying for us. So I know a lot of my neighbors out where I live, there's a lot of retired people in this little community here. And a lot of them have kids and they, some reason, just disconnected from them. And you hardly ever see anybody over there, the poor people, and they don't look healthy. They don't seem like they're thriving. Next thing you know, they're buying a golf cart to walk their dog. They're on CPAP machines. They're 60 pounds overweight. And these are people, most of them are younger than I am. And I kind of wonder, what are they missing out on here by not getting back involved with their family or having their kids come out more often? I just think it's cheap fun. It builds your legacy. And as they often say, there's more to life than money. Yeah, we do okay. We get by. Kind of a paycheck to paycheck thing here with us. But we still manage to take vacations. But here again, we do it with the kids if we can. And rent one Verbo for 13 of us, so if you divide that up, you can get a pretty nice place in almost any vacation town for not a lot of money per head anyway. And you're still with people you love and you know very well, and the kids really enjoy having us around, and I certainly enjoy all of them. It's just something that I wouldn't go on a cruise without them. I wouldn't necessarily really enjoy that at this point. I guess it's just not our cup of tea, but our heart just warms every time we hear a car door slam and they hit the ground running and yelling for Grandma and Grandpa and wanting to do 15 different things at once. So I just thought I'd throw that out there, just a real quick one. I'm later going to post a video on all the things we've set up out here for the kids, and almost anybody can do no matter where they live. Very simple things that kids from 18 months to 15 years old enjoy doing and will always remember, and build a legacy for you and your family. And hopefully as they get older, they'll feel the need to be close with their children and their grandchildren. And I guess, the thought is you can't take money with you. And as you get older and you get closer to the end, which could come at any time, no matter what kind of shape you're in. I mean, we've all seen that. Many of my relatives and certainly close friends are already gone and left very young families behind. So you just don't know. But none of them said, gee, on his deathbed, he probably never said, oh, I wish I had more cash, or I wish I had retired at, or took my retirement at 62 instead of 67, or I wish I'd have rated to 70. Heck, most of the people I know didn't even make it to 70. So hopefully they were glad they took their Social Security as soon as they could, because you don't know. But most people will say, I enjoy the memories I had with you and my family, and I wish I would have made more of those memories. I've been fortunate enough to be with my parents as they passed away, and we've had those conversations, and certainly in those talks we had at the very last hours of their twilight, let's say, they were just thankful that I was there with them, and thankful the time we spent together, because we grew up very close. We always did many things as a family, and I was fortunate enough to be able to keep both of my parents out of a rest home or out of a hospice. They were able to stay home, and it's just a peace of mind to have people with you that care for you. And I feel like in our family it'll be the same. I sincerely doubt that I'll be put in some long-term care facility just to linger and have nobody come visit me. I'll always have a group of my kids or their kids, and who knows, by then even more kids. So it gives you a little peace of mind on the downwind of this. Anyhow, I hope this makes sense. Maybe resonates with some people. I know a lot of people just choose not to have kids now or didn't. But the old folks around my neighborhood here that didn't, one of the first things that they started regretting, and they told me this not long ago, in fact, that they wish they would have had children. But they were more interested in making a lot of money and feeling like children would have taken away from that. But if you wait so long, you don't get that time back. You just can't. So money can't buy you kids. Money can't buy you love. Money doesn't really keep you young. And money eventually is just a false sense of a family, in my opinion. So, yeah, when I was young, I couldn't afford to have the kids that I had. But I had them anyway because I wanted a family. And it always worked out. So, anyhow, think about it. Try to stay healthy. Go watch a kid's football game. Even if it's not one of yours, cheer for somebody else's grandkid. It is fairly exciting. And it's habit forming. And it gives us some purpose on the weekends. If there's a couple games, we like to take off and at least take a couple of them. I mean, we've got so many grandkids, there's probably 2 or 3 games we could go to per weekend. So, yeah, exciting stuff, fun, kids love it. And I guess that's all for now, but we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.